Cordero of Cuba yesterday, Oliver Simpson in that battle against Kurt Walker of Ireland. Sneaked through as well, 14-12, it was 15-11. The margin of victory for Cintron, who was a London Olympian quarter-finalist. Simpson beat Turkey's Junior World Championship silver medalist Cengiz Onat 13-7 before his semi-final yesterday. There they are, Puerto Rico in the red corner, England in the blue corner. Jeyvier CINTRON, of course, as I mentioned, a lot of experience of the big occasion, of the big arena, of the big crowds. There are quite a few in today, certainly more than there have been any other day. Masai Kobayashi was put away comfortably in the quarter-final, wide margin by 12 points. But Simpson was composed yesterday in front of Kurt Walker, who launched an onslaught in the final round but couldn't narrow the gap enough. Simpson with a very narrow win against Jose Acosta from Venezuela. It's fine margins in amateur boxing a lot of the time. Referee from Sri Lanka is Nistantha Dhammarasa. And your 5 scoring judges. Checking the gloves, head guard, gum shield, gloves and head guard supplied by Wessing. Fighters touch gloves, and here we go with the final of the flyweight division. Jeyvier CINTRON of Puerto Rico in the red corner, Oliver Simpson of England in the blue corner. Very, very light on his feet, Simpson. We saw that yesterday, bounces on the balls of the feet, quite a wide stance. Keeps those gloves high, but not as tight to the head as most other fighters. Gives him more of an opportunity to get the shots away. He may have caught one himself there, though, from CINTRON, who's got quick hands. Simpson, orthodox. CINTRON, another southpaw. Bit of a wild right hand there from CINTRON, sails over the head of Simpson. CINTRON, Puerto Rico's only representative in the finals. There's 2 from England. Hughie Fury goes at super heavyweight later on. That'll be the final bout of the championships. Simpson really trying to draw a lead from CINTRON, trying to make him make the first move, which is exactly what his opponent's trying to do as well, and they both move in at the same time. He just stays at range all of the time, Oliver Simpson. You can see them both just nodding out that jab. They're not trying to score with it, they're just trying to measure the distance. Good work on the inside there, though, from CINTRON. That left may have got through. English amateur boxing, British amateur boxing on a high, of course, after the London Olympics, where they brought back a very healthy medal haul. And a lot of them, all of them so far, have stayed amateur. Some signing up for the British Lionhearts in World Series boxing. Fred Evans, Andrew Selby, Luke Campbell, Anthony Joshua could be on the way as well. Bell goes at the end of the first round, and it's 3-2 to the red corner. 3-2 in favour of Cintron. Very tight. And the most important thing at the end of round one is to make sure that you haven't given yourself too much to do. That was a little bit ungainly from the Olympic quarter-finalist. Neither really wanted to engage too much in that opening round. That left hand would have scored. It was a bit of a lunge. And the opening to the second, very similar to the majority of the first. Is either fighter going to try and seize the initiative here? Untidy. Referee calls for the two boxers to break. They're very quick to call break in amateur boxing. Simpson trying to work to the body and moved away just in the nick of time as that right hand came flying in from Cintron. I think he avoided it. That was a nice right hand from Simpson. He left himself wide open there, Cintron. Threw a right and a left, was slightly off balance as he stumbled forward, and again they lock arms. Referee's actually letting that go a little bit more than most do. Simpson missing with his right. I think he may have been tagged on the way in there. He was a little bit square on. Again, caught in the clinch. Punches being thrown by both fighters there. Working to the body, looking for the body at least from the blue corner. Ticking down the final few seconds of round two, and how is this going to set up the third and final round? 3-2 to Cintron at the end of the first. And it's now 7-5, 4-3 to the red corner in the second round as well. 3 4s for Jeyvier CINTRON is how he got his score. Three threes in there for Simpson. So again, very tight, but a 2-point advantage now opened up. cuffing left hand. Not sure if that would have scored or not. It maybe just glanced up off the shoulder. And those are the kind of things that those judges, who do have the best seat in the house, have to see. But it's not easy. Simpson does really have a style that he tends to stick to, but he may have to just up the tempo, try and click through the gears in his final 3 minutes. Can't afford to be reckless. If he gives Cintron opportunities, he will take them, and then the bout and the gold medal will be gone. That was a good left hand. Referee just having a quick word with Simpson, pushing down on his opponent. Again, a little bit untidy in the centre of the ring. Cintron holds up his arms to indicate to the referee that he wanted to get free. Simpson trying to work to the body. Right hand, a swing and a miss from the Puerto Rican. The arena filling up all the time. There is an Armenian fighter in action later on, and they will raise the roof for him. It's Nikol Arutianov at light heavyweight. He's in with Scotland's Scott Forrest. Well into the final minute now, and we haven't seen Oliver Simpson really throw caution to the wind just yet. He is a couple of points down. I think he would have scored with a right hand there, though, a short right hand that came in. Didn't have to travel far. Simpson quick to get out of the way. He's got 10 seconds left. Comes in with a right hand. Did that get through the guard? That left hand from Cintron could have done as well. They're almost starting to celebrate in the Puerto Rican corner. They certainly feel they've won as the bell goes. At least the seconds do. We'll have to wait for the verdict as always, but Cintron 2 points up, going into the final round after winning the first two 3-2 and then the second 4-3. Cintron was the favourite, being a London 2012 quarter-finalist. It's been a very, very good performance throughout the competition by Oliver Simpson. He's got a silver medal in the bag guaranteed.
The winner is in the blue corner, England.
Well, the winner in the blue corner goes to Oliver Simpson, and that is an interesting verdict because it's 10-10 on points. So level on points and also level on countback, because we saw the final decision there was given by the chairman of the jury in the front row holding up a paddle which would have had either red or blue on it facing the ring, and it will have had blue, signalling that Oliver Simpson was the winner. I'll just explain to you how countback works. When it finishes level on points about, then the scores from all 5 judges, their aggregate scores over the 3 rounds are looked at. The high and the low, the highest and the lowest scores out of those 5 are taken away. The 3 remaining scores for each fighter are added up, and that gives them their score. So that also must have been level, and then, as I say, it went to the chairman of the jury. So the tightest of margins really possible, almost. There is one further step it can go to. If the chairman of the jury scores it as a draw by holding up a white paddle, then the 5 judges at ringside have to press either the red or the blue button to vote. They don't have the option of the draw, and in that case, obviously, being an odd number, there is a result.